So here's the clean look. Just sprayed off the hose, but get the dust off from here in Nevada. But here's an '01 GMC Sierra C3. So this truck came out for 1 year from what I've found out, from 2001. And from what I could hear, there's been about 10,000 of them made. After 2001 and 2002, they turned into the Sierra Denali. And then '03, Chevy came out with the Chevy SS. So I've dubbed this truck pretty much the Godfather, because the building of this truck in the market is what designed the Denali and the Chevy SS truck, not mistaking the SS car. This has, or had I should say, all-wheel drive all the time. Had a little bit of a lowered performance stance, and full leather, full system, just like the Denalis do of today. And then for the back brakes, I've read that they use the 3/4 ton rotors and calipers, if not just at least the calipers. And it's only a 1500, but it has a 8700 tow rating. So my mods have been so far since I got the truck has been, I swapped out the front diff because somebody had stuck the wrong size tires on it, different front and rear, and drove it, and it overheated and just killed the bearings in the front diff. So instead of rebuilding the front diff, I decided to swap it with a 4-wheel drive one. And at first I wired up just the actuator, turned it on with a switch, and I really didn't like the fact that I was in all-wheel drive all the time. I didn't have a 4 low, I didn't have the 4 high. I was just like in a mid stage of all-wheel action. So to me, it didn't fit the truck I wanted it to be, for the fact that if I tow something or if I go in the snow or whatever, I want to be able to have that 4 low. If I go in the mud, I want to use it like a truck, not a racetrack. And so that's probably why it didn't last. So what I did was, I didn't want to kill the truck. Everything I've done, I've made it to where I could reverse it. I took the factory dash out, repinned in a transmission or transfer case control module, all the wiring from the engine bay to the transfer case, everything. I added all that wiring, and I took the factory stuff that went to the factory 149 transfer case, I wired it back in and just loomed it up so I could undo what I've done, because inside this dash is just like any other '01 dash where it has a pocket. So I just pulled the pocket out, put the controller in for the 4-wheel drive, and called it good. Did all the wiring, run functions. The dash, when you disconnect the ground for the transfer case, is service 4-wheel drive. It shifts into every 4-wheel drive gear, and I pretty much had it done in probably 5 hours, minus the transfer case. I had a buddy put that in for me, kind of a favor. But the biggest thing I had to do that I can't undo without paying again is the difference in the size of the transfer case. I went from a 149 all-wheel drive to AutoTrac 246. So the 246 is roughly longer, like about 2 inches. So I'm having to have the front and rear drive shafts redone. The front one, I'm just getting one from a Denali, call it Good, that had the same transfer case design on the 246, but the rear drive line is aluminum on this. It's a one piece, so I'm taking it in and having them cut it down, because most trucks this size have like a two-piece drive line, so I wanted to keep it with the one. So I'm just gonna go down and have it recut, because I can buy a new one. So, but it's a nice truck. It only has 166,000 miles. The previous owner that I got it from had passed away, and it just sat in front of his house for years. And finally, the estate sale closed because nobody claimed the property from the guy's thing. So when the house was purchased from the bank, and the new owner just said, "We'll get rid of it. Here you go. Give us what you're gonna give us." And so I was like, "Oh, I'll buy it." I was just thinking it was at first Sierra 1500 with a 6-liter, and then I did a VIN check and found out it was an 01C3, because this truck has been debadged. But if anybody wants to see the wiring from and what it takes to make it from all-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, which some people might want to do with their Denali or Tahoes or other trucks like this, let me know in the comment section, and I'll run a video of it. Thank you. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up for other people can see it, and I'll have better videos on how-tos. I'm just trying to get used to this, getting something out there, get some views, see what I can do. So please leave comments. Have a good day. Thank you.